Welcome back. Parents have an opportunity to get extra help helping their kids in the classroom. The Black Male Educators Alliance is hosting a literacy and math workshop for moms and dads this Saturday at the school at Marygrove High School. Chief of Staff Chris Waston and Managing Director of Programs and Partnerships Michael Payne in studio with us today to tell us more about this on a busy week, but this is an important event. Thank you both for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Let's talk a minute. First of all, for people that don't know, explain what BMEA does.
Sure. Black Male Educators Alliance, we're a national nonprofit based here in the Detroit area. We are here to build liberatory school spaces for Black, brown, and economically disadvantaged communities. We do that through working with teachers, parents, students, as well as school leaders.
Yeah.
So we do a lot of work around the country, but our home base is here in Michigan.
All right, so talk about this event on Saturday, because especially when you think about literacy and math, it is tough for kids to go through that. And then when you're a parent and the kids come home from school, you kind of have to put your teacher hat on, even if you're not a teacher.
Exactly. So we're doing a workshop this Saturday. It's called Let's Get to Work.
Okay.
Advancing math and literacy in our community. And what we want to do is basically, that's what you said, support parents, but also be that connecting between parents, teachers, and leaders, because community, this is all of our issue. When we think about the literacy rates and test scores, it's not just a school issue. It's something that extends to the families, and we want to empower our families to get involved, to know resources and how they can best support their child, and how they can even help teachers best support their children as well.
Michael, talk a little bit about just, I mean, you do some traveling around and all. I mean, you go to different areas and different cities, but it's kind of the same everywhere you go. I mean, this is an important focus.
Absolutely. And so, like Christopher said, we work with teachers and parents and administrators, because at every level they need to support to build the schools that are inviting to parents and families, that really highlight the genius of our children and really focus on how can we better develop effective leaders and teachers so that we can have truly effective students and truly liberated students who are academically progressing. So we do work here as well as in New York and across the country, and really just focusing on how do we create restorative cultures in the school communities, and how do we build up students' excellence through culturally responsive pedagogy.
Yeah, on the education too, one of the sessions is family and community, right? Which, talk about that.
Yeah, so I mean, just going back to what we're mentioning, a lot of times there's a disconnect between the things that are happening in the classroom. We feel like we hear reports and statistics, but how do we actually engage our families? Because we know that parents are the first teacher that children have.
Exactly.
So a lot of times when there's a data issue or bad results, there's a lot of finger pointing or we make assumptions. But we need to strengthen this connection between families and school communities, because for us to see a lasting impact, it has to start at home, and it has to be this partnership that we found doesn't always exist the way it should.
And it also builds the parents' confidence in supporting their students, right? So if we are creating this opportunity where parents are along for the ride in terms of the learning, not only are we helping teachers, but we're helping parents. Now you have two educators in the community that can support the kids.
It's funny how you can have a conversation like this and it can just unlock memories. But I mean, immediately now I have these thoughts of my dad with his very small Casio calculator, just very frustrated with me, trying to figure out what I wasn't figuring out. But I mean, you think about the job that parents have now, because now you're also fighting technology and all the distractions. Yeah, it's a 24-hour job. You guys are doing great work. This is great. This is coming up on Saturday. Do we have the information? We can put that up? There it is.
There it is.
There it is. Everything you need to know. There's a QR code there as well, but you can go to fox2detroit.com and we'll link you over to the information. But Chris and Michael, thank you both for being here today, and thanks for doing good stuff.
We appreciate it. Thank you.